Guys, Deluded Guna. Now, you guys know by now, and I've said it in videos, I believe footballers, whatever they're paid, whatever any individual player football is worth, I believe if anyone deserves it in football, it's them. I believe, obviously, there's a supply and demand aspect in regards to it, but if anybody in football deserves their money, it's the footballers. Purely because football is a shady game, especially we know it's a massive corruption at the top level and the level we see on TV and things like that. But what goes under the radar is what happens at grassroots, and that's someone that's in grassroots football that speaks with coaches that are at grassroots level, that speaks to heartbroken players and seen it with my own eyes. Football is a shady game. Firstly, let's get into it. I'm not going to dig any clubs out. There is a certain League Two club in North London that does this, but a lot of smaller clubs run these trials, these open days, with no real hope of taking on players or any intention of taking on players. It's just when you look at, they can charge 30, 40, 50, however much per player for the trial, and you think that you times that by however many trialists or sides they pair against to play each other. That's a nice little earner for non-league team. I mean, for League Two, League One clubs and things like that. Especially when you consider that some are actually laundering money and things like that, preying upon young people's dreams. Because I imagine you tell the 12-year-old me there's a chance to be a footballer, there's a child, I'm gonna jump for joy. They're capitalizing on a false hope, and they have no intention. And to a degree, I don't blame them because they hardly have any help in the lower leagues. So it's all a big paradox circle thingy. It makes no sense. And secondly, a lot of smaller clubs purely, if they recruit players, which for the reason I've just named before, if they do recruit some of these players are recruited solely just to be sold on for profit. I mean, and I'm not talking 16, 17, 18. I'm talking 12, 13, 14, 15 for a little, anything from 5 to 20,000. Go and look it up. I'm not lying. When you go and look at a League Two, League One club, if they go and get, let's just say 30,000, let's say 20,000 for a 15-year-old, that is a life-changing amount of money for that club. That can put something together. It's not a lot, but it can make a change. The flip side now, Premier League club, that is peanuts. Peanuts. The guy doesn't make it. Oh well, fair enough. We've got a whole scouting pool of international footballers and local footballers, so it's nothing. The club get their 12k for the 13, 14, 15-year-old player, and the cycle goes on, and you just see footballers are nothing more than commodities. There's incidences of players through having issues with their registration, being sold or not being allowed to leave an academy. They're 12, 13, 14, the ages I'm naming. They can't play football. They're banned. They physically can't because their registration is being held. You even saw the best example of this. I think I saw it the other day. Stoke and City got into a little problem with that. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, from the ages of 12, 13, you actually stop playing football for joy, and you have to become more calculated. Not calculated in your approach. I mean, you have to play the way a club want you to play. That means they coach certain things out of you. The joy goes out of a lot of these footballers, and it really becomes a job from these teenager ages. You see your best friends getting released. You've been with a club for 8 years, from the age of 8 to whatever. They don't owe you nothing to keep you, but that stuff can send you depressed and make you depressed. Some players, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Football is a shady game, people. Football is shady. I'm telling you, it's shady. Especially at grassroots, you've got people laundering money for criminals. You've got people match fixing. You've got a lot. Football is shady, and I know it's nothing to do with this, but do they even play football on the floor in these lower leagues? So it's crazy, and nothing will be done. It goes under the radar time and time again. Anyone that's in football, knows about football, has anyone that knows about football, is in a network of football, knows these shady things go on. Yeah, Deluded Guna, I'm signing out, guys. I'll make a video talking about the sort of players that academies like to recruit, and I'm not talking ability-wise, at another date, because I felt I kind of went into it. But yeah, guys, football is a shady business. Very shady. Not to keep it long. Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Subscribe, comment, follow, like. You guys know what to do. You're rocking with the best. Thank you for watching.